Yo, Machine Elf. Thanks for joining me. Dwayne Berry. I got too many things to carry. So time and temperature check, according to my Canadian Toys R Us Spy Watch, it's 9:12 a.m. on the west coast of Canada. Guys, if you want to get a spy watch of your own, simply go to toysrus.ca or visit any Toys R Us location across Canada. If you're into surveillance, dissimulation, communication, you'll be into spy acts. Ages 6 and up. Dwayne, happy birthday. Thanks, Machino. Yeah, it's a spy watch. It's a real spy watch. It's for really spying on people. You know, in this day and age. Yeah, Dwayne, happy 21st birthday, eh? Morning, oh Pogo. And look who it is. Hello, good citizens. How many good citizens does it take to expose corruption? Answer: 1. Dwayne, no, I'm not going to confront them. I've got the property lines printed out, the Sheriff's Act of British Columbia printed out, and I've got my 2 favorite case laws printed out. But I'm going to do things a little bit different here today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continuously walk back and forth on this sidewalk without stopping. And in just a moment here, when we got a bunch of people in here, we'll go over the property lines that I have printed out. We'll go over the Sheriff's Act of British Columbia, and we'll go over my 2 favorite case laws. Just a reminder to everyone, it's pretty hard for me to see the chat, so if I don't respond, just keep chatting. Maybe I'll see it. But if I'm like in discussion with someone, then I'm definitely not seeing the chat. For those of you that don't know, Hey, Cajun Randy. That's funny. I remember when this live stream started last week. That was the first thing I said on this live stream. Hey, Cajun Randy. And then I got basically attacked by a snowflake lawyer. Ooh, there's parking enforcement. So that's where I was standing. I had my sign up against that garbage can. We'll go over the property lines here in a bit with the print-offs that I have once we get some more people in here. Yeah, it was the first thing I said. Hey, Cajun Randy. I said hi to like 2 other people, I think. Sean Bassey and someone else. And then I got attacked. Can you believe that? Attacked? Let's see, Christian Science Church Services. Thanks, Logan Miller. All the way from Richmond. Really awesome. Sheriffs, guys. Sheriffs. Here's the VIN number. Get the VIN number. Probably didn't get it, but they'll probably arrest me for that. So if you're just joining, we're going to go over some printed property lines. We're going to go over the Sheriff's Act of British Columbia. And we're going to go over 2 of my favorite case laws here. Let's wait for some more people to get in here. If you watched this last time, I got attacked within, not like physically attacked, but like verbally attacked. Well, then I got physically attacked after that. So the last time I was here, I think I was live streaming for about 2 minutes. And snowflake lawyer Karen, a male Karen lawyer, he didn't like my sign. His objective feelings caused him to break the local city bylaws here by yelling and swearing out in public. And then he made threats. He said, you don't have my consent to video record me, so I'm going to call the sheriffs and they're going to lock you up. This is your last warning. Hey, Wally. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Don't change your name to hey, wait a minute, because then I'll have to say, hey, wait a minute.
Good morning. How are you today?
Guess who that was?
What happened?
I got maliciously prosecuted for public photography.
Yeah.
And at trial, when we took an
They can't do that.
they can maliciously prosecute you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, they're not supposed to, but and then at trial, when we took the afternoon break, the prosecutor followed. I didn't have a lawyer; I just represent myself. The prosecutor followed me outside the courtroom, and he said, "If you don't want to listen, you don't want to learn, I'll just follow you home." I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "I'll follow you home."
What?
Right in front of a sheriff. A sheriff witnessed it and heard it, and he said it ran up a bunch of court staff. And I tried to make a complaint at the Crown office down the road.
They stuck up for him.
What's that?
They stuck up for him.
Yeah, so I tried to make a complaint at the Crown office down the road, and they just gave me the runaround. So now I've got my followers, I'm live streaming. Yeah, I'm not recording it. But my followers are now making complaints to the Law Society of British Columbia.
Awesome. Good job.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good day. You guys hear that? Here we go. I guess I brought printed property lines, the Sheriff's Act, and my two favorite case laws for nothing. But we'll see. Oh right, I said time and temperature check earlier. That was 9:06. So what was the temperature? I have no idea. No idea what the temperature is. But shout out to Amagansett Press, watching the Watchmen. Those guys are awesome to watch. Hey Donald. They boosted. And just got some word last night that they finally freed Rogue Nation. And that guy was in custody for like a week or something. I think the sheriff saw the stack of papers in my hand and went, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. See, the sheriff came out? That was the guy that attacked me a week ago. He said, good morning, how are you? And I just ignored him. Oh, he's looking out the window again here. He's looking out the window at me here. He's got nothing better. I don't want to film him because he'll probably arrest me. I got 25 in here now. Well, good morning. Thanks for joining me. If it's morning where you live. It's 9:23 or 4 where I live, according to my Toys R Us Spy X watch. It's my spy watch. Ages 6 and up. So I'm going to do, if you missed what I said earlier, I'm just going to do a little bit of a different approach. I'm just going to be walking back and forth on this sidewalk. There's someone walking up behind me here, so just gonna let him go by. Don't want to create a blizzard. There we go. Carry on. And last time there was a friggin' blizzard out here. Lawyer snowflake, sheriff snowflake, and RCMP snowflakes. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you're just tuning in, there's a really loud car going by. I want to get that fixed. If you're just joining me, I'm back where I was a week ago, where I got attacked by a lawyer who filed a false report. Today I brought property lines printout, the Sheriff's Act, British Columbia. Brought some of it, the pertaining parts that I'd like to point out if anyone approaches me. And my two favorite case law, which if no one attacks me here in the next couple of minutes, we'll go over some of that stuff. So the sheriff that attacked me last week is just inside the door. He's already come out. He said, good morning, how are you? I just ignored him. So that's kind of nice to start a live stream and not be attacked within 2 minutes. What are we at here? 15 minutes now? Wow. 15 minutes and I haven't been attacked yet. Wow. If you didn't know already, there's no camping allowed here. Who would want to camp right by a drain pipe anyways? Gross. So, when I was here last week, the sheriff said that this sidewalk was court property, and that court property, and see where the yellow line ends on the top of half of the screen? The sheriff said that that's court property. All the way. All the way. So somebody on my team, another good citizen, called up Nanaimo City Planner's office, and we got some printouts of the property lines according to the city, not fantasy property lines according to a douchebag's imagination. Nobody likes douchebags, no matter how good their imagination is. Just waiting for some people to go by. I'm just kind of avoiding filming people in general, because then they're going to say, "Look, it's making them uncomfortable." And then I'll be like, "Yeah, but they're not even on film." Got 38 in here? Whoa. Keep losing control of my man purse here. See that, guys? You don't want to park that far off the curb. That could be a bylaw offense. $38. Is it just me, or am I only one on planet Earth that's been had a prosecutor say threatened to follow me home? I have some pretty unique videos on my channel, I must say. Content like no other, you know? So yesterday was a stat holiday here in Canada for Truth and Reconciliation Day. It's for all the egregious injustices that happen to the First Nations people of the west coast of Canada and, well, across North America, South America, anyways. So it was a stat yesterday, Thursday, but today is not, like, it's not a long weekend. Arm's killing me already here. So last time I was here, RCMP were here within 17 minutes of the live stream starting. So this is pretty good here. This is pretty good here. Donald, the case law is my personal favorite. One of the most important case laws that we have in Canada. The one that I let you know about. It's Bracken versus the town of Fort Erie. That was a connection I made very early on in my YouTube, I was about to say career, in my YouTube presence. I saw he had some pretty crazy videos about Canada, and I reached out to him, and he basically, I was pretty young and naive back when I started my YouTube channel, and he told me a bunch of stuff, how it was going to go down and how everything was going to be handled, and I thought the guy was a little bit nuts, but it turns out everything he said was 100% right. Everything that I went through, how they handled it, he predicted it to the T. And so after that, I was like, oh, I got mad respect for this guy now. So, well, let's get into it here now. Let's get into the case law. The number one. Well, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go over property lines? You guys want to go over the Sheriff's Act? Or you guys want to go over case law? $11 days for rogue. Holy jeez, that's crazy. Hey Eric, hey Kyle, hey Truth Seeker. Yeah, I know, for putting a sticker on the poll. Sorry Donald, it's the best one I got. My personal favorite is Bracken versus Town of Fort Erie, and then the second one is a criminal case. Oop, I'm off the sidewalk. The second one is a criminal case called R versus Breeden. It's a British Columbia Court of Appeal, where a gentleman, Jack Lloyd Breeden, wanted to do some protesting. I believe it was a courthouse or somewhere. Or somewhere. Brilliant. And he had like a sandwich board over him. So he was like wearing signs, and he was going into the courthouse or government building or whatever. He was exposing corruption. So he would go inside the building with his sandwich board sign and just hang out in the building. And so the staff said, no, that's not going to fly here. You got to get out of here. People are being bothered by you standing here with your sign saying how corrupt we are. So of course they don't want that. So he got trespassed, and he pled not guilty, and he was found guilty, and then he appealed it, and so he appealed it, and he lost the appeal because the judge said that basically, I'm not going to use the judge's exact words. I'm going to use the phrases that I prefer, which is traditional public forum. I think the judge called it a historical something. So, inside of a courthouse or like a government building isn't a traditional public forum to protest, to bring your signs inside and just set up shop with your signs and just stand there all day. That's not a traditional or historical public forum. So what they told Mr. Breeden was that he's perfectly fine to go outside and protest, continue his protest out on the sidewalk, immediately outside of the building. So see how I'm immediately outside of the building on a sidewalk? So the judge ruled that Mr. Breeden's appeal for his trespass conviction was dismissed because he had every opportunity to go outside the building and stand on the sidewalk. The judge even said if he stands on the sidewalk immediately outside of the building, he's still going to get the same amount of viewers and views for his sign than he would if he was inside the building. And that was in Vancouver. I think it was 2006. So that's right here in BC. Just a stone's throw across the pond. Boosted, I'm guessing you left because of the RCMP? Because Crown Prosecutors might have threatened to follow you home, maybe? Hey, where's Waldo? Yeah. This is Boosted. You said it exactly. To quote the city planner's office, they said that this sidewalk is a public right-of-way. That's an exact quote from the city planner's office. Public right-of-way. I don't know why Boosted For some reason, I thought you were a viewer in Australia. I remember like you came on and I was like, hey, what's going on in Australia? And then you said a bunch of stuff about Nanaimo and I was like, oh, he's not from Australia. He's from Nanaimo. It's hard to remember like accounts, you know, because I don't see anyone's names or faces really on this thing. I just know your account names. Thanks, Keith. M-Star had a cop follow her home. Hey. Hey, Eric. Hey, Greg B. Sheriff's just inside the door. Case law. Coffee, smokes, weed. Good for a while. And on. Lucky you. I can't drink coffee. I don't like it. Oh, 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 oh. They're gonna say, I'm blocking the sidewalk. There, I'm not blocking the sidewalk. You got prisoners. Got prisoners, guys. Got prisoners. And it is hard to hold a sign and case law and property lines and Sheriff's Act all in one arm. It's all slipping away here. Bracken versus Fort Erie is like 39 pages. I'm gonna pull a J.C. Playford here. You guys remember News Now San Diego? You guys ever watch News Now San Diego? J.C. Playford? Well, that's the driveway. This is the sidewalk. Bump. Greg B, no, I haven't. The sheriff just popped his, the sheriff that attacked me last week popped his head out, said, good morning, how are you? And I just ignored him. So, probably won't need to do property lines unless he gets in my face. Sheriff's got to store their guns. Sheriffs carry guns, but they got to store them when they go inside the restricted area of the courthouse or a prison. And sheriffs in British Columbia, or sheriffs in, well, I shouldn't say Canada. Sheriffs in British Columbia aren't like sheriffs in the United States. It's very different. Sheriffs are basically like court bailiffs by law enforcement. Here we go, guys. Write me a ticket. I'm gonna pull the old Eric Brandt. Would you be willing to write me a summons? There's a prisoner. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Hey, why'd you do it? I've always wanted to do that. That was the, I stole that from J.C. Playford, News Now, San Diego. You can't film prisoners, guys. Can't film inmates, can't film prisoners. I wanted to put a stick on my sign, but someone will tell me it's a weapon and throw me around. Getting a paper delivery here. Staples. Staples, guys.
Morning.
Morning. You must be here every morning with 1,000 paper boxes.
Not every morning, no. Once in a while.
Let's go through a lot, though.
Yeah.
Have a good day, man. All right, let's do some, I think case law was what you guys wanted to see, yeah? Yeah, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. So just to clarify, what I'm doing, hey, wait a minute, said 2B of the charter allows for it, so they have nothing to say. So it sounds like they got educated, but what I'm doing right now is considered protected activity. Hey, Chris Watson. There's bird poop all over. I'm in Nanaimo. It's like the world capital of bird poop. The charger-free zone. Where logic is an enemy and truth is a menace. Where's the lawyer? I don't know. He's maybe somewhere balled up in a fetal position going through withdrawal. John Tuffy. Oh my goodness. John Tuffy's here, everyone. Thanks, FB. Dublin, Ireland. Whew, thanks. Hopefully I had the luck of the Irish. Poor fella. Yeah, John. I'm going to be here for a while. Probably another hour and a half. What the heck? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But I'll be here for at least another hour and a half, I think. You know, I mean, unless they get snatched up. Yeah, I don't think he's going to come out, Greg B. Alrighty. Let's review, shall we? Alright, let's, I gotta throw down the sign here. Oh, that feels good. Oh, my hand is just killing me. Look at that. It's almost worse than handcuffs. Ow. Dang it. Good Lord. Okay, so I'm just going to go in the order that I have this stuff. So this is the, see this crosswalk by my thumb? That's that crosswalk right there. Here, I'll rotate it so it's so that crosswalk right there is that crosswalk right there. Boop, boop, boop. Now I'm not really a fan that they used blue lines for the property line because nobody likes blue lines in this day and age, and it's really hard to see in this printout. But you see the space between the crosswalk and the blue line? That's where I'm standing right now. Right. So the sheriff said that the property line was right there. Let's see what we can do here. Here's a close-up. Yeah, exactly, Albert Aardvark. Here's a close-up. Here's the main entrance. This is where I got attacked. So you can see there's that meter machine on the edge of the sidewalk, and then you see the sidewalk goes to a blue line, and the blue line is the property line. So this, where this grass starts, that's the property line. This whole sidewalk out here is city property, public property, traditional public forum, according to the Nanaimo City's planner's office. So I want to show you guys something really funny I made. Because they said the property line goes to here. Property line goes to there, eh? Let's review, shall we? Blue line is actual law courts property line. See the red dots I put for the sidewalk? Red dots are sheriff's fantasy line. Lied about property lines. So you see the red dots? Sheriff said that was the property line. And you can see the blue line going along the grass and the sidewalk. Sheriff lied. Attacked me, threw me off of a public sidewalk on a traditional public forum because of his fantasies, because of his imagination. Alrighty, so let's go over it's just this one section of the Sheriff's Act, British Columbia. And I didn't print off the whole thing. Man, this is hard to do with a phone in your hand. Oh my goodness. So I didn't print off the whole Sheriff's Act because not a lot of it really pertains. But I found this. I believe it was under Part 3, subsection 4.1. It says, in addition to his or her powers under subsection 3, which has nothing to do with this. Subsection 3 is basically inside the building. So this is in addition to the powers inside the building. A sheriff may arrest a person who is in a court facility area. Now, a court facility area, this is where it gets very interesting. And I'm glad I didn't challenge them on it last time. Because a court facility area is the properties adjacent to the court properties. So this sidewalk is considered a court facility area. Okay, so keep that in mind here as we're reading this. I'll start over again. A sheriff may arrest a person who's in a court facility area or evict a person from a court facility area if A, the person is in possession of a weapon and refuses to comply with the sheriff's request to relinquish the weapon to the sheriff, or B, the sheriff has reason to believe that the person is 1, a threat to the safety of the court facility or the health or safety of any of the occupants of the court facility, or 2, disrupting court proceedings. And then subsection 5 says a sheriff may use reasonable force. May use reasonable force in A, refusing a person entry to a court facility or restricted zone, right? Doesn't apply. B, evicting a person from a court facility, which is inside, a restricted zone, which is inside or in the private parking, or a court facility area, and that's this sidewalk. This sidewalk, again, is a court facility area. Or seizing a weapon, yada yada. So what this says is, if I'm out here on the sidewalk, because this sidewalk is adjacent to the court building, and that includes the streets. So the streets, the sidewalk, any kind of driveway, it says like lanes, they're all considered court facility areas. So the sheriff can arrest a person or evict a person or use reasonable force on a person who has in a court facility area who has a weapon and refuses to give it to the sheriff, or is a threat to the safety of the court facility or the health or safety of any of the occupants of the court facility, or if you're disrupting court proceedings. So, sorry, that's for arresting and evicting. So if they want to arrest me or evict me, I have to have a weapon that I refuse to give up, or I have to be a threat to safety to the court facility, or the health and safety of the occupants inside the court building, court facility, or I have to be disrupting court proceedings. And then a sheriff may use reasonable force in evicting a person from a court facility area for the reasons listed above. So no weapons, no threat to safety, no threat to health, and I'm not disrupting court proceedings. Goodbye. So that's the Sheriff's Act in a nutshell. Any questions? Just gonna put this down for a sec here. All right. So we'll do a little review. Like, case law is very long to read, and for a lot of people it's just kind of gibberish. It's like Latin. So for my favorite case law, Bracken versus Town of Fort Erie, this is the website, the Canadian Legal Information Institute. So if you want to search case law in Canada, you go to CanLii, C-A-N-L-I-I. Just type that into Google, hit search, and it'll take you right there. So CanLii did published a summary of Bracken versus Town of Fort Erie, and I'm going to read it to you here. This is a great summary because, like, to be honest, I really don't want to stand here and read 39 pages. So from 2017, it says, a recent decision in the Ontario Court of Appeal could have implications for how public sector employees respond to harassment by customers. In Bracken v. Fort Erie, the court considered whether the town of Fort Erie was justified in issuing a trespass notice against a man who made town employees feel, quote, unsafe. The court held that the trespass notice violated Section 2B of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which protects freedom of expression. The plaintiff, Mr. Bracken, was a self-described citizen journalist who chose to represent himself in court. He was a frequent presence at the Fort Erie Town Hall, where he regularly and loudly expressed disapproval of the municipal government's decisions. The court acknowledged that Mr. Bracken can be confrontational, loud, agitated, and excitable. He is a large man, and some people find him intimidating. Town staff complained of bullying by Mr. Bracken and alleged that his presence, doing this one-handed, and alleged that his presence made them feel unsafe. Eventually, the town's chief administrative officer issued a trespass notice against Mr. Bracken, banning him from the town hall. Mr. Bracken ignored the notice and was arrested while protesting a short time later. He then challenged the notice under Section 2B of the Charter, alleging that his freedom of expression had been violated. The town argued that the trespass notice was necessary under the Ontario Occupational Health and Safety Act, which requires employers to take every precaution reasonable in the circumstances to protect employees that car stinks, from harassment in the workplace. The court disagreed. While Mr. Bracken may have been loud and even intimidating, he was never threatening, let alone violent. Thus, his conduct did not justify a trespass order. The court accepted that Mr. Bracken's conduct made town staff feel unsafe, but held that a person's subjective feelings, where we all heard that before, of disquiet, unease, and even fear do not trump freedom of expression. The relevance of the Bracken decision may be limited, as most employers are not bound by the charter. So they're talking about like private businesses and government businesses. In the employment context, the charter applies to government employers and to employers that are substantially controlled by the government. Let me just switch pages here while this noisy truck's going by. See if I can get this done before John Tuffy shows up. So substantially controlled by the government. For example, the charter has been found to apply to colleagues and in some cases to hospitals. What is interesting and potentially vexing for these employers is how to protect employees from harassment and fend off a claim for constructive dismissal in their remedies if the remedies are limited. So that's just a summary. That's just a quick summary of this right here. First thing, paragraph 1. The appellant, Mr. Bracken, describes himself as a citizen journalist. Hello. And here's the number 2. This is R versus Breeden. And there. For those of you that don't know, in Canada, well, when there's a criminal matter before the courts, it's not the people versus the accused, it's R versus the accused. And what R stands for is the name Regina. So this is Regina versus Breeden. This is a criminal proceeding. Well, it's an appeal for this criminal conviction. But R versus Breeden is a criminal proceeding. The R stands for Regina, and Regina is supposed to represent the Queen. There's no Queen in Canada, just so you know. So this R varies between Regina, the name Regina, or Rex. And if it's a queen in power, R stands for Regina. If there's a king in power, R stands for Rex. So it's either the queen or the king, whichever one's in power, versus the accused. So you see it says Regina. Regina versus Jack Lloyd Breeden. And even the Canadian Civil Liberties Association tried to step in here too, and they failed. And these are the 3 judges that made the decision. So I'll just read your last page. Like, if you're ever interested in case law, don't just read the last page. I've read this thing so many times. But, like, I'm not going to read this. This is 19 pages, so I'm not going to read this whole thing here. Especially when John Tuffy's on his way. But it says, like, we'll start here. Being faced with these signboards. This is the guy that was inside the building. Being faced with these signboards inside a relatively confined building envelope, such as foyers on the premises, and in this case is something different from the observation of same in a sidewalk setting or concourse area. The discomforting of staff and members of the public going about necessary business in these places is an unwarranted interference with the proper function of these premises. The usage argued is for without historical foundation. So that's what I said earlier about a traditional public forum. The sidewalk out here is a traditional public forum, or what this judge says is a historical foundation for protest or freedom of expression. So there's no historical foundation for wearing a sandwich board sign and being inside a court building and protesting inside government buildings. And the final paragraph says, I consider that the decisions of the trial judge and the summary conviction appeal court judge were soundly based on the evidence adduced at trial. This is a case in which a Section 2B analysis suffices to determine the case. There was no necessity for the respondent to adduce evidence to support a Section 1 justification analysis. I would dismiss the appeal, and the other two judges agree. So, going inside of buildings in Canada, not a good idea. Because really the only place you're 100% protected. Oh my God, this car. That's disturbing the peace. We got 41 in here and 41 likes. Ugh. Jesus, the poison coming out of that thing is just insane. Yuck. Ugh. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I gotta walk away because the friggin' car is just spitting poison everywhere. How you doing? Roadside law teachings, no doubt it. How did Regina and Rex come about if we don't have one? Great question, Dalton. Ugh. And that car just stinks. Lorry needs disbarment. We're working on that, Audrey. My team and I. Yeah, farter. Thanks, Matt Watson. Thanks, Dalton. Thanks, John Garbelson. Thanks, Eric Johnson. Ugh, man, that stinks. Ah, like Nanaimo usually stinks, but the crap coming out of the back of that car, disgusting. All right. So I don't think I'm going to need the property lines. I don't think I'm going to need the Sheriff's Act, and I don't think I'm going to need his case law. So I'm going to throw it in my man purse here. I'm going to throw this down for a sec. Hey. John Tuffy's probably going to sneak up behind me in any second now. Try to scare me. Right. supposed to be mainly sunny here today, but it ain't mainly sunny nothing. It's mainly cloudy. It mainly sucks. All right. Been here an hour. Dial tone, you have to check with your provincial trespass acts in places like where I'm at in British Columbia. If somebody in charge tells you to stop what you're doing and leave, you have to. If you don't, you're trespassing. But that's just the Trespass Act for British Columbia. So it basically the way they justify it is they'll tell you that you're doing something prohibited that they don't want you doing, and that's all it takes. It could be, it even says in the Trespass Act of British Columbia, you could be told verbally. I wish I could call my spouse right now and let her know that I'm not in jail, because she's sitting at home with her stomach tied in knots right now, not expecting me to even come back. And I want to give out a shout out to my big cousin. He likes following auditors on YouTube. And he knows a heck of a lot about this kind of stuff. And when I was done my video last week, he encouraged me to go get property lines and seek out the jurisdiction of these sheriffs here. He was like, did you get the property lines? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Property lines, they're going to do whatever they want. And he's like, what about, did you know about the jurisdiction of the sheriff? I'm like, jurisdiction of the sheriff doesn't matter, because they're going to do whatever they want. And then I was like, my cousin is so smart. He loves me so much. I'm going to look into it. And that's how I got all this stuff here for today. I didn't get it all, I should say. There's some people on my team behind the scenes that are getting stuff done. So shout out to them. They know who they are. If they want to be named, I'll name them later. But here's an update. There is now an officially filed formal complaint to the Law Society of British Columbia about Mr. Barber's conduct at my trial, where he threatened to follow me home. So there's now an official complaint going through, and that's because of one of my followers. If I put in a complaint, they probably won't do anything about it. But if one of you guys put in a complaint, they got to take you seriously. So I just recently gave up my contact information for that complaint. And it's funny because I'm like, I'm contacting you because I was told to contact you to assist in Mr. X's complaint. It's not even my complaint. It's one of my followers' complaints. They can't not take my followers' complaints. What happens if they do that? There's John Tuffy right there. Slow down. Holy shit. There goes John Tuffy. Man, he had some. He must have had some good coffee. Greg B says a Tuffy flyby. Dial Toe says holy speed racer.
See me on the highway, man.
Yeah, no doubt, eh? That was
96k top speed.
awesome. Right on. Awesome. Cool, man.
Ask you, do you want to see a smoke show?
Yeah. You guys want to see? Here, let me get back on the sidewalk here. Don't want to get run over. Let me, hang on. Oh, you lost your coffee there a little.
Oh yeah, I went
Going
over
too
about-
fast. Okay, give us a show. There we go. Real live action.
I love the smell of burnt rubber in the morning.
And spilt coffee. Guys, call the RCMP. John Tuffy's acting disorderly down at the courthouse here. He's burning out and spilling coffee everywhere.
Get it right, I was stunting.
Stunting. Yeah, he's stunting. Oh, I just inhaled a bunch of that smoke. Watch out, that's court property.
Yeah, it's my property.
Thanks for joining. I appreciate your cooperation.
Thanks for doing what you do.
Yeah, apparently it's working.
Haven't come out and harassed you on the sidewalk today?
The sheriff that attacked me, he stuck his head out the door and said, "Good morning, how are you?" And I just ignored him. I've just been walking back and forth. So, nice sunny day we got today, huh?
Wait 20 minutes, it might change.
Yeah, might downpour too.
Oh yeah, I did spill a bit, eh?
So we're an hour in. Yeah, it's high speed, high velocity, speed racer.
I was going along the road there and they got the big, huge speed bumps.
Oh, that would do it.
Did about 40k.
Little launch.
Yeah,
A little launch.
a little bit. It's okay. My weed is nice and dry.
Nice.
That's the important.
Yeah, you want to go for a little walk, but down the sidewalk here?
Sure. Locked up.
Beauty. Smoke some cigarettes and whatnot. Drink some coffee and smoke some cigarettes.
Among other things.
Throw the sign around. Yeah, it was supposed to be sunny today, wasn't it? It's supposed to be sunny down where I live. I had to drive like
Stop looking at the weather reports.
I had to drive like almost 2 hours to get here. To educate these dang sheriffs. Dang sheriffs.
Interesting in there? Dead bodies or anything?
Yeah, it could be. Who knows? Look out.
I don't want to touch it. Don't want to
Careful.
touch it. No,
Careful.
no.
Careful. Careful, John. Careful. Careful. I got the VIN number already if you need it. You need the VIN number?
Nope.
Look at those tires. Got winter tires already? Oh yeah, it's October 1st. Gotta have winter
Yeah, I
tires.
guess winter's coming up, eh?
Yeah, gotta have winter tires to go with Malahat now. October 1st. There's a suspicious looking camera right there. Highly suspicious.
Got to smile and wave at the cameras.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Mom! That's what we used to do in the 70s and 80s.
That's it. Yeah, I know. I remember when I was in elementary school and we got a camcorder in like 1986 or 1985 or something. Dude, we flipped. We couldn't believe it.
Oh, and you walk down the street with it and all your friends see you and they come crowding out. Film me! Film me!
Yeah, yeah.
Nowadays it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you have a camera in public.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
the world's coming to an end.
Are you filming me? Yeah. They caught a good shot of them taking a prisoner out of a van.
Yeah, I
You
saw that.
I did the old J.C. Playford there. He was now San Diego. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? I love that.
They may have been innocent.
Oh, well, yeah.
This is BC, right?
Well, who knows? I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to film like a prisoner coming out of a sheriff's van and going into courthouse, and I always wanted to call out, "Why'd you do it?"
I wonder what they'd think if you went up to Brandon Lake and started filming in there.
Why is it a nudist beach?
No, it's a
Oh.
Brandon Lake Correctional Center.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's medium security now.
Maybe we'll go there next week.
I think I got enough battery power to make there and back.
So I've just been turning around and going back to that crosswalk down there. So didn't get attacked.
Good.
There's no snowflake male Karen lawyer here today, apparently.
Well, yesterday was a holiday, so they're taking today off, so they get a 4-day weekend.
Well, there's still a court going on here.
Yeah.
The security guys, security. You keeping this place secure? Oh, he stopped. Thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Woo! Security gave me a thumbs up.
He might know that lawyer.
He might, yeah, the prosecutor,
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas Barber.
I'm get up against him. Fuck
Yeah.
the guy's an asshole.
You don't want to.
Thumbs up.
You don't want to listen. You don't want to learn. I'll follow you home.
I couldn't believe he said that.
He said it twice too,
And it's like,
in front of a sheriff.
you're fucking wired for sound. Like,
Well, I wasn't supposed to be that day, right? But the thing
still,
was,
if you're not in the courtroom,
well, you're not even allowed to bring cameras inside the building.
no, but not cameras, audio recording though. I mean,
You-
I got a little audio recorder in my
Well,
pocket.
yeah, if you have a phone on you, yeah. Like, you're allowed to go in with a phone. But a lot of these places have a sign about you can't bring cameras in, or if you do bring them in, you have to leave them at the sheriff's office.
I picked up this little baby.
Eh, nice. Oh, nice
Just
audio.
one click and it records everything.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Excellent clip. Should put the sign on the sheriff's SUV.
Just make up stickers like that. Stick them all over the cop cars.
Hey, somebody got a parking ticket? Jeez. Why do people got to park like that?
Gotta pay, man. That's the thing about cars.
See them in there? They're all just standing right there.
Shoot in there and start telling them jokes.
Oh, speaking of which, I got a joke. You want to hear a joke? Does everyone want to hear a joke?
Oh, of course we do.
I made up this joke. Okay, ready? Ready? Why did the prosecutor cross the road?
I don't know.
To follow me home. Oh no. Oh.
I'd love to see him try and follow me.
You'd smoke him. You'd smoke him out.
Well, I know this area really well. I've been chased
You know
through-
all the alleys.
I know all the alleys. I've been chased through here a few times.
Right.
and Jumped off the cliff there about 10, 15 years ago. Pocket full of marijuana.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Bad stuff.
I was fine. They didn't catch me with anything on me, so.
Right on. It's only legal if you get caught.
Well, they used to figure it was as bad as heroin and meth and
Yeah.
coke and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was over at a buddy's place once, and the fucking front door got smashed in by a battering ram.
Oh yeah.
And they
Yeah.
come in with MP5s and flak jackets and the cattle prod for the pit bull, and
Right.
oh, it was a big scene.
Huh?
They found nothing.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right, Lee Zaga. JC Playford was the first News Now. News Now San Diego. What's inside a Nanaimo bar? Do you know that joke? What's in a Nanaimo bar? Oh, I told it on my first evaluation because I did
think
Nanaimo
I've heard it
RCMP. My
before,
first,
I
so
can't remember.
so I did the audit or evaluation at the Nanaimo RCMP 2018, and the cop comes up, the watch commander comes out, he's like, well, you gotta expect us to come out and ask some questions. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, you can ask questions, I got questions to ask too. And he goes, okay, go ahead. And I go, what's in a Nanaimo bar? And he goes, I don't know, chocolate, duh. And I said, oh, I heard it was Hell's Angels and strippers.
20 years ago, yeah.
They didn't think it was that funny. RCMP didn't find it that funny.
I remember that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. You live here and you don't know that joke? Oh my God.
I don't go to bars. I don't drink, right? So,
Neither do I.
I got ones that are a little tamer. Like what do you call a bear with no teeth?
Yeah.
Gummy bear.
Ah, there you go. There. There's John Tuffy. Smoking cigarettes. Hour and 11 minutes. Doing pretty good here today. Last time I didn't make it 3 minutes in without getting friggin' attacked.
Wow. They got their wrist slaps.
Yeah, I bet.
They don't. Oh, no, we're not supposed to interact with him.
Yeah.
Don't want a lawsuit.
Yeah. Don't want to be on YouTube where this guy's followers are going to make hundreds of calls.
Well, yeah, I guess there was
So-
a call flood, eh?
Yeah, I didn't ask. Well, I mean, I encouraged it, but I didn't really, it's not really something that I think is generally a good idea unless something like really bad happens.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
last week was completely unacceptable. So, don't like unacceptable. Unacceptable is not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's kind of nice to be out here and not get attacked. Not get yelled at, sworn at. And we'll walk down here maybe a little, eh? Yeah. So I should thank you guys watching, because I'm sure some of you in the chat right now made some calls last week. So if you're watching now and you made a call last week, I got to thank you, because you were probably part of me being able to be here today and not get attacked. Cigarettes. Get that sheriff to come out. See, he can come out on his own accord. Hey, Charlie Dog 84. A recap. Yeah, here's a recap. You guys made a bunch of phone calls last week after I got attacked. And so I'm back this week. No attack. Mind you, I haven't had a snowflake mail Karen lawyer show up and get offended at my sign and start going ballistic. Most ultimate ballistic freak out ever. So the recap is I've been here for an hour and 13 minutes. John Tuffy just showed up. He did a smoke show and he's blasting coffee all over the dang place. Tea. Sorry, tea.
I'd love to be able to
Tea.
drink coffee.
And it looks like the update is they learned their lesson. But, you know, as Amagansett Press says, stick around, it's not over yet. So there could very easily be someone show up here and get snowflaked beyond melting. And that could be it. Could be all over. We don't know the lawyer's name.
May I offer your puppy dog a treat?
No.
I have dried beef liver. Let's see if he smells it.
John Tuffy's got dog treats. Little food aggression there. Oh, treats! The little doggy wants one now.
She's just loud. Yeah, that's what I have when I have my fanny pack on. That's what I brought with.
Thanks, Charlie Dog 84. Thanks, Daltone. Yeah, he is.
Dog walk treat. Don't yell. Okay. Be nice.
Yeah, ladies, agays, it's hard to tell. There are some suspects. I do have some suspects. I don't want to say any names, you know, because like it could be one of three people, but I don't want to smear the other two that didn't attack me, that didn't show up here and melt like a blizzard in a volcano.
Thank you. Hey, come on. Let's She loves you now.
Enjoy your day.
I also found a picture on the internet. See that flag there? That's the flag for British Columbia. Found a picture of the internet on the internet where there's a media guy standing right by that flag with a gigantic media camera, one of those old school things. And a guy's walking in the entrance, and there's somebody standing right here taking a picture, like that. So imagine a media guy standing right there filming everyone going in. He's allowed to do it, but if you stand on the sidewalk here, you could get in a lot of trouble. What do you got there? Cigarettes?
No.
Oh, other stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you enjoy.
You don't partake?
I'm more of a long weekend kind of guy. It knocks me out pretty good, so.
I went for a year, and the first dube I smoked, holy crap, did I get wrecked.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I couldn't talk.
After a
just
year,
sat in
yeah.
the chair, watch
Yeah.
my friends, talk
Yeah,
and have fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was good.
Plus, I got to drive like all the way back to Victoria, and I got up. I didn't get to sleep till like 2:30 this morning, and then I got up at 5:25 this morning. So I got like almost nothing for sleep.
That's what time I got up, but I went to sleep about 10, so I got about 7.
Right.
And then I'll go have a nice nap this afternoon after I pay my rent.
Nice.
Oh my God, I'm smoking weed on the courthouse property.
Guys, John Tuffy smoking weed on the courthouse property. And drinking tea.
20 years ago, man, I'd be dragged to the ground,
Yeah.
pepper spray,
Chased.
off to the cop shop.
Yeah. She doesn't care if Prosecutor followed me home. Ah, he hit his face.
That's what you gotta do. You don't want to be filmed.
What the hell? That guy, see that guy out in public just created his own privacy. What the hell?
Now, if we could just get our bureaucrats to do that.
Yeah. What's in the garbage today? Anything good? Ew. That's pretty full. Shouldn't they have changed that this morning?
I think they come through on Mondays. There's another puppy dog.
Literally.
No, she doesn't. Yeah. No, she has no clue. She likes to sit on my lap.
That's a big dog.
She's still a puppy.
That's a big puppy. That is one heck of a big ass puppy.
They're all puppies, even when they're old and gray.
Real live action, guys, down here at the Nanaimo Law Courts. We got John Tuffy smoking weed on the courthouse property, doing burnouts, drinking tea, doing burnouts, spilling tea all over speed bumps. Guy's totally out of control. Uh-oh. Man, you imagine that dog getting out of control. Pull your shoulder right out of its socket. Scary.
Careful, pedestrian roadway.
Yeah. That's the emergency exit right there. In case of emergency. That's how you get out. That's how you get out. Woo! Hello. Got a cell phone in there? Oh no, it's a radio. No cup holders? Sheesh. What's the deal with that? Well, well, well. Aren't we having a fantastic pass today? But it ain't over, because you never know. You never know. Oh, sure could use a nice cold Mountain Dew right now. Brought one with me. Robert, we need his name before we can make a complaint. I was being maliciously prosecuted for public photography, and I represented myself. They charged me with mischief. So because I knew I could beat it so easily, I didn't hire a lawyer. I just did it myself. And then at the trial, prosecutor here, Nicholas Barber, when we took an afternoon break, he started like harassing me in the courtroom after the judge left. He basically challenged me to a fight outside, and I was trying to ignore him, so I started a recording as I walked out the courtroom, and I recorded him saying that if I don't want to listen and I don't want to learn, he'll follow me home. And a sheriff heard it, witnessed it, and an independent witness heard it and witnessed it. He actually said, I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "I'll just follow you home." You believe that? What's that? No. Well, I said to the sheriff, I said, "Should we get the police?" He goes, no, come on guys, get out. Go for lunch.
Somebody threatens to follow you home, that's still stalking.
Yeah. Especially when it's someone that has some of the highest powers of public trust in the province of British Columbia.
Yeah. I always go with the jury at 12.
There you go.
Judged by peers, not
Yeah.
by society.
Yeah, not by a judge.
People fucking decide.
Not by a lawyer.
Yeah.
So one of my followers made a complaint to the Law Society of British Columbia about the prosecutor threatening to follow me home. So we now got an official complaint going through.
Nice.
Cool. Thanks, man. Have a good day. Appreciate it. Woo! People are loving it. Got a thumbs up from the security guard. People all over Nanaimo are flooding in here because they know John Tuffy's here. Sheriffs are standing in there staring at me right now.
Well, at least it gives them something to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Get bored there making $35 an hour.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
Should have brought my RC car down.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh, I got a few of them.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
My
like,
favorite is a two-wheel drive short course truck.
oh nice, like a car?
Truck.
Oh, I thought it said track.
No. Short course truck.
Gotcha.
That's about 100K.
Right.
And it blows over.
Wow. That's fun.
I've got an 8 scale that'll do 160K.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's even faster than your bike.
Yep. They're not lugging around 200 pounds of fat.
Yeah, that's true. Too funny. So I guess I'm not getting attacked today by snowflake Karen lawyers, male Karen snowflake lawyers. But who knows? He could still pull up. Greg B, they're not coming out, so I'm not going to go in. I think this is pretty much proof that someone educated them on the actual property lines, not the fantasy lines. Did you see that? Did you see the property lines that I printed out?
Yeah, I saw. I was just leaving when we showed that.
Yeah, the red dots were a fantasy line created by a sheriff's imagination. Can you imagine? Imaginary fantasy lines or property lines?
Well, power corrupts.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got it. I've been missing a lot of the chat, so if I miss something and you want me to answer or address it, maybe now would be a good time to re-post it. I apologize for not cooperating. I guess the yellow line has something to do with the hydrant. The yellow line is for no parking, so you're not. So where the yellow line is, you're not allowed to park. So you can park over there. Park over here. Park over there. But yeah, so even that fire hydrant is on courthouse property. And that city garbage can is on courthouse property. Can't park here. Good thing I'm not a car. You guys remember when I got arrested at West Shore RCMP for filming their most photogenic sign in the most publicly viewable area of their building? Right off of one of the most busiest intersections in all of the CRD? In lieu of certain events, when people film government buildings, we have to put in a security report. We have to write false statements and come up with bogus charges, contempt of cop, contempt of costume, and maliciously prosecute people exercising their fundamental freedoms, right? Because I'm a terrorism expert. That's what I do, right? That's what Arun Kundu-Thomsen does, right? Well, thankfully, I ran him off.
Yeah, where is he now? Where is he now?
Cornwall, Ontario. So now now that he's had to move to Cornwall, Ontario, now the two most important things are in his life are now a snow shovel and a mosquito smacker. So I hope you enjoy all that snow and mosquitoes out there in Ontario there, Arun Kundu-Thomsen, you liar. Yeah, I did run him off to Ontario. And I'll apologize right now to everyone in Ontario. I apologize for not cooperating. Yeah, Fundamental Freedoms, thanks for joining. Fundamental Freedom says, ran him off to Ontario. Thanks, Dan. Now he's our problem. Well, Fundamental Freedoms, the only thing I could suggest to you is that you should become a terrorism expert like I have. And you can run him out of Ontario.
No such thing as an expert.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought they were opening the window there. A terrorism expert. That's what I am, you guys. If you'd like to become a terrorism expert like me, head on down.
Take a piece of paper and write it down.
Yeah.
There you go. You're a terrorism expert.
Stick it in your pocket. But no, seriously, if you want to be a terrorism expert, your best bet is to head on down to your local Toys R Us, grab yourself some spy gear, ages 6 and up. Got my spy watch on today here from SpyX. You could also, if you don't have a Toys R Us in your town, you could also purchase them from toysrus.ca. Or you can find them in Toys R Us locations across Canada. SpyX, ages 6 and up.
No, you're not sponsored by Toys R Us. It's a YouTube video. You gotta tell them if you're sponsored.
Yeah. Guys, if you're into surveillance, dissimulation, and communication, you need to jump on some of the SpyX gear. Get yourself a spy watch. You can get night vision goggles. I also got my, oh here, I forgot about this. SpyX also has a micro listener. See that? You could hear through walls. You just got to put the little thing in your ear here.
It's like a mini parabolic mic.
Yeah, I can hear through walls now. I can hear what's going on in the court right now. What's that? Guilty? Oh no! SpyX, guys. SpyX. Ages 6 and up, okay?
What was this worth?
A lot. I think it was like $7 or $8.
What?
$7 or $8.
Is that your SpyX?
The micro listener, yeah. And then the spy watch is actually a walkie-talkie set, so they come in like a set of 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So last time I was at West Shore RCMP, not the last time. The first time I went there with a protest, I didn't live stream.
Oh, he was trying to read.
Oh, but so the last time we went to live stream, or the last time we went to West Shore RCMP with Bruce, we each had one on so we could like talk to each other. We're like camel toe to octopusy, camel toe to octopusy, come in. You gotta watch out, the prosecutor might threaten to follow you home. And then if he does, you make a complaint about it, guess how they'll handle it? So my followers on YouTube made a complaint to the Law Society of British Columbia. The prosecutor threatened to follow me home. What's that? News Now Victoria? Yeah. It's all exposed on YouTube. I actually audio recording him saying he was going to follow me home. Yeah, Nicholas Barber, prosecutor here. No, well, there's a complaint filed with the Law Society of British Columbia. They regulate like lawyers. So there is a complaint going. But his bosses and his supervisors, they just gave me the runaround. They didn't want to take my complaint. Yeah, just YouTube, News Now Victoria. Cool. Thanks, man. Have a good day. Everyone loves freedom today. Not a week ago. But it ain't over, right? You never know. There was a guy pulled up earlier in like a delivery van. And like, you know those big heavy boxes of paper? Guy had like 20 of them to deliver. by the time he was done, he did like 5 or 6 trips on the dolly there. I think he lost 5 pounds just just hauling all that heavy boxes of paper in here. That was crazy.
He used to work in a warehouse and unloading trailers.
Yeah.
Pretty much every trailer was just odds and ends for, I think it was like Lowe's or something like that.
Yeah.
There was always one skid of boxes of nails and washers and bolts.
Yeah.
It was the dreaded 50.
Thanks, man. Have a good day.
Because everything on it weighed at least 50 pounds.
Oh yeah.
At
Yeah.
least 50 pounds.
Yeah. Well, that's nice of them to allow freedom today. Hey Road Dogs Media. Hey Nude Guru. Roscoe the Second. Thanks for joining. Camel hoof? No, camel toe. How ironic.
My downstairs neighbor will get a kick out of that.
Oh yeah?
He had a loud discussion with the manager of the bank
Oh yeah?
because they were playing games with his money.
Yeah.
And while he was sitting out in the waiting area, she came up and started berating him and trying to give him shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
She had this really tight pantsuit on, corduroy pantsuit.
Oh yeah?
And he happened to blurt out, "You got a camel toe!" in the middle of the bank. Right?
Oh my god.
Oh, that didn't go over very well.
Thanks, Keith M. Thanks, Robert. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty you're free at last, says Robert. Hey, where's Waldo? Still out there. Any trouble? Nope, no trouble. The sheriff poked his head out and said hello. Dan gave him the cold shoulder. That's it so far. Yeah. I thought today I was going to have to say, I'm not going to argue with you, sir, about 2,000 times. So this has gone way better than expected. But you never know.
I have to give it a pass so far.
Male Karen Snowflake might show up still.
I think they're called Kevin's now.
Just going to run across the street real quick. Oh, Kevin's. Oh, just trying to avoid this nice lady with her stroller here. But apparently she doesn't want to avoid me. So thanks everyone for joining, and thanks everyone for last week, because it appears that these guys don't want to get a whole bunch of phone calls about breaking the law and stuff. So thanks. But we're gonna hang out here for another 20 minutes at least. Is that a camera mount on your head? Or on your hat? Oh, nice. Is that solar powered?
Yep.
Charged?
Yep.
Solar charged? Nice.
Yep. It's just one of those little walkway lights.
Yeah.
Took it apart.
Oh, right on.
Wired it up there, yeah.
So everyone can see you from all around.
Yeah.
Here's FedEx. Guys, don't ever use FedEx. FedEx smashes everything. They break all your stuff after you paid somebody to ship it to you. And then when it arrives, they want another $30, $40 after they've broken it, and you've already paid someone to ship it to you. How stupid is that? Don't ever use FedEx. If you like getting smashed products in the mail and have to pay extra after they smash it, after you've already paid for shipping, use FedEx. UPS is pretty bad too. So we got cigarettes. What kind of cigarettes?
Cheap smokes.
Cheap smokes.
Illegal cigarettes.
Oh, we shouldn't say that here. Cheap. What's that? $17 a pack?
$4.50.
$4.50. Okay, they are illegal. Never mind. Should have told me to mute it first. $4, man. I remember when I was a teenager, and the price of a pack of smokes was about to go up to $5, and everybody just lost their mind. $5!
Yeah.
Ah, I'm gonna quit right away.
Yeah, I remember buying smokes from my dad for like 50 cents a pack.
Nice.
No note, no nothing.
Yeah.
My dad wants Demarier Kings.
Right
Sure.
on.
There you go, kid.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did your dad actually smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did he smoke the Maurier King?
Yeah, I was happy for him. Where do you
Right
think I
on.
got the 50 cents from, man? Holy shit.
Right on.
I only did 50 cents in like 1972.
Yeah.
Good luck. 50
Yeah,
cents is like $5
It's
now.
it's like at least $5.
I remember going to one of the first times I ever had money. I had a quarter.
Yeah.
And I went to the gas station across from the school.
Yeah.
And I bought a pop and a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
And with the change I had left over and the deposit on the pop bottle, I was able to go buy a bag of chips.
Right
I
on.
think I still had 2 cents left over or something like that. So pop
2
and a
cents?
chocolate bar and a bag of chips for 25 cents.
Back when you could buy something for a penny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nowadays I use pennies for washers.
You get like a Tootsie Roll or something.
Oh, you can get like 5 of those little tiny red juju things for.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
So my favorite year is 1966. What's your favorite year?
Probably 1984.
You're older than that, aren't you?
Let me just mute it for a sec here. Not that it really matters, but whatever. There we go. John Tuffy demanded all my personal information, so I had to give it to him.
I politely inquired. This is consensual conversation. Come on, stop trying to reel over here. Nicholas Barber's wearing off on you.
Hey John, if you don't want to listen, you don't want to learn. I'll follow you home. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, John. I don't work for the government. Lady Zaga says, dang, is Tuffy CIA?
No.
I guess that depends on what your...
I'd have to be a really deep cover, man. From like 12.
Look out, lady.
So I come back around.
She's like, uh-oh, there's protesters. Those protesters are worse than the people that spit on healthcare workers. Oh, there goes FedEx. Off to crush another box. Hey, Prairie Transparency. Hello. Pop and chocolate bar, 25 cents on my paper route, 1969, says Robert.
What's that?
Robert says pop and a chocolate bar, 25 cents on my paper route in 1969.
Yep.
Hey, jeez. Holding up signs and phones for 2 hours is hard. It's hard work. Especially when you went to sleep at 2:30 a.m. and had to get up at 5:30 a.m., drive almost 2 hours to get down here. Or up here. Hey, Bruce. Thanks for joining. Bruce, we already went over that, actually.
Is that just phone card stock?
Yeah. You get at Walmart for like $5 or something.
Just thinking I could easily.
And then you just get the paper thing. They're like shoot, like $1 or something.
I could easily fabricate a mount to mount that on the RC car and drive it up to people.
Nice. Yeah, Bruce, we were discussing earlier what's in a Nanaimo bar. Oh, Bruce, you missed my joke. Or I'll tell my joke again. I'll ask John Tuffy my joke, and John will pretend like he doesn't know. So, John, why did the prosecutor why did the prosecutor cross the road?
I don't know.
To follow me home.
I like the Nanaimo bar one better.
Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking, when I bought the tea, I was thinking, oh, should I get them in the Nanaimo bar? They make really good ones just down the street.
Oh yeah, where?
Perkins.
Poikins, eh?
I'll grab you one if you want. You wanna try out the Nanaimo bar? Good one?
Yeah, sure. But I'm in Nanaimo. Why not? Oh, you're just gonna rip down now?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I could use a Nanaimo bar. I'm no Norm McDonald. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Robert, your comment hurts. It hurts me, but it's true. So thank you. Hey guys, John Tuffy's gonna rip down on his 100-mile-an-hour bike.
96K.
96K, whatever. 96K, 100 miles an hour, same thing. Hey, Jason Harding. Control freak demons. Melvin. Oh, this is probably a lawyer. You look like San Joaquin Valley Transparency. Guys, San Joaquin Valley Transparency is here. Yes, I'm sad inside, Robert. Hey, thanks, Bruce. You gonna go get me in a Nanaimo bar?
Yep.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Walk up down if you want. I don't want to detain you right there.
No, it's okay. I want to stay here for at least till at least. Oh, someone wants to see the sign. I want to stay here for at least another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna eat at Nanaimo bar live on camera here. Now I'm all alone. Now I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. I'm all alone now. Yeah, Bruce, it is an e-bike. When he got here, he did a big brake stand. Did a big smoke show. Barber's wife. As Bruce would say, me and Dick Bobber are buddies. Yeah, somewhere along the way, came up with a nickname for Nicholas Barber. Called him Dick Bobber. Nick Barber. Dick Bobber. Him and his secure license plate will follow you home. Bruce made a really good video on that too. I'm gonna have to repost that. I'm gonna have to share that so everyone can see Bruce's video. Me and Dick Bobber are buddies. Perfect Dick the Barbarian. And you guys are the best, because I think you guys' call last week was the turning point for these snowflakes here. Karen's in charge. Hi, how you doing? I like sticking his name in muddy. Speaking of which, there's a dog pooping. Wouldn't that be funny if that lawyer guy showed up right now? See how nothing went wrong and nothing happened when a male Karen snowflake didn't show up? Did you guys notice that? Nothing happened. Nothing happens when a male Karen snowflake doesn't show up. Terry, thanks for joining. Terry says, I dressed as a battery for Halloween and the cops charged me. How cool is that? Okay, well, tell us your mother-in-law joke then, Lady Zaga. Tell it. Tell it! That lawyer is a huge weenie in a small man's body. Would love to see him on video again. Yeah, no doubt. Might have to follow him home. One guy says my mother-in-law is an angel. The other guy says, you're lucky mine is still alive. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, it was funny. Yeah, no, it was funny. You guys gonna watch me eat a Nanaimo bar? Live? On the live stream here? John Tuffy has just run down to the Nanaimo bar store in Nanaimo to grab me some Nanaimo bar. So we should be back in just a couple of moments here. Hey, do you guys think everyone knows that the prosecutor, Nicholas Barber, threatened to follow me home? Whoa, that guy almost hit a parked car. Nothing with that. A big weenie in a small body. Yeah, come on down, Lady Zaga. I heard they sell Nanaimo bars here in Nanaimo. Hey, you didn't even read my sign. Let's see where just got caught breaking the law. I didn't see that. Terry, where's that? Where can we find that? I need that. Give me that. So if you weren't on earlier, I showed up here this morning just after 9 a.m. with case law. I brought a portion of the Sheriff's Act of British Columbia and brought the actual printed property lines from the Nanaimo City Planner's Office. Guess what? The sheriff last week, who said that the sidewalk was courthouse property, lied. He lied. But according to the Sheriff's Act, anything that's adjacent to a courthouse, so like this, that, this sidewalk, the streets around, and the lanes around, they're considered court facility area. Court facility area. Is that right? Did I say that right? Court facility area. So a sheriff can arrest or evict someone from court facility area, which is this sidewalk, according to the Sheriff's Act of British Columbia, if they have weapons that they refuse to give up, or if they pose, the sheriff has reason to believe that person poses a threat to the safety or the health of the people in this building, or if you're disrupting a court proceeding. So of course I wasn't disrupting a court proceeding. And I wasn't a threat to anyone's health or safety. And then also part of the act says that a sheriff can use reasonable force on anyone who, in a court facility area, that means the sidewalk, on anyone who has a weapon and refuses to give it to the sheriff, on anyone who is a threat to the safety or health of anyone in this building, or anyone who is disrupting court proceedings. So luckily for me, I don't do that. Watch out, guys. Sheriff might threaten to follow you home. Man, I think it's like, yeah, it's raining now, eh? I gotta eat a Nanaimo bar in the rain. Guys, I sure could go for a Nanaimo bar right about now. Hint, hint, wink, wink. It's supposed to be sunny all day here. Mainly sunny. And it mainly ain't. Oh man, that Nanaimo bar on its way is calling to me. My stomach just rolled over. Guys, we got 2 minutes to go. Basically going to be done here at the 2 hour mark. If we can make it to the 2 hour mark without getting attacked. I'd say that was pretty successful. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks, Spot Check News. I appreciate your cooperation. Thanks, Terry Tai. Thanks, Lady Zaga. Thanks, Keith M. Thanks, Bruce. Photo Warrior, Fundamental Freedom Fighter. Whoa!
Got some low battery now.
I sure could go for a Nanaimo bar right about now. I leaned the sign up against the front of the sheriff's SUV there. Took a good shot of it. So we're 1 minute and 10 seconds away from the 2 hour mark.
No reaction.
Nope. Well,
Which is a good thing.
no snowflake male Karen lawyers showed up. I know that for sure. I can tell you that for sure.
Here, want some drugs?
Dude, drugs. Thanks, man.
Some chocolate. Nougat.
Nanaimo bar. Thanks, buddy. How much I owe you?
Have you had a Nanaimo bar
Oh.
before?
Hey?
Have you ever had it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this, is that like a punch card? Do you need it?
No, that's
Oh.
for you. For,
Oh, okay. Beauty. Guys, we got a real live Nanaimo bar. It's still alive. It's still alive, guys. It's still alive. Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah. What are these, like 10 bucks? You're the best. Can I get everyone in the chat? You type in hell yeah for John Tuffy. I'm gonna hold on to this napkin because I think I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, the chocolate is will melt.
Like a snowflake outside of the Nanaimo Law Courts?
Not quite that bad.
Look at that, guys. Now that is a frickin' Nanaimo bar right there. Okay? You know what's in a Nanaimo bar? Stuff. See if I
Hells
can
Angels and hookers. That's what's in the Nanaimo bar.
see if I can unwrap this with one hand. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Finally got that Nanaimo bar I've always wanted. And they wrap these things up good. These are good to go, eh? You could ship them to Australia if you had to.
Oh,
Okay, here we go, guys. Ready?
not by FedEx though.
Oh my God. This is the best Nanaimo bar I've had all day.
I should hope so. I should hope so. Maybe all week.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, if you guys want a good Nanaimo bar, I can recommend a place, Nanaimo.
Plug them.
Well, I'll plug them after I eat. Otherwise, I'm going to drop it.
I don't want to interrupt your meal.
I don't know.
Good thing I saved the napkin. Mmm. That is effing good. Mmm. There's no sugar in this, is there, John? Eh? There's no sugar in this, is there?
Tons of sugar. Probably 50% sugar.
There's no calories in this, is there?
Probably a couple K.
Oh boy.
That's why I'm not having one. I'm on a diet. I want to eat other food today.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Whoa. Whoa. Had a little premature evacuation there. Well, guys, I'm calling it official. It's a pass. You're welcome. Thank God John Tuffy's here.
I'm still disappointed that I missed the beginning of all this.
Yeah, we got to get some contact info here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm calling it a pass. You think 2 hours would be a good pass? Still standing here. This is where I got kicked off last week. Oh, man.
Almost hard to eat it all, but it tastes so good.
Ah, I know, you can't stop. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go, the last bite. The last bite. Down in the gutter. Boop. Here we go. It's the best Nanaimo bar I had all day. Thanks, John. I appreciate your cooperation. Glad I saved that napkin. Dang, what's for lunch?
What do you want?
I think that's it. I think I just had it.
That'd probably be my complete calorie intake for the day.
Yeah, that was a good one. Whew. Gonna be high AF now on the sugar.
Good.
Oh yeah, I got Mountain Dew. I got to drink a Mountain Dew. Guys, I'm gonna celebrate this pass with a nice, cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. Okay? I don't care what John Tuffy says. I'm having a Mountain Dew.
Do your do, man.
Do the do. Yeah. Woo! Here we go.
So I wonder if I was holding the camera, if they would come out and bitch about my bike being parked there.
Whoa. Man, I haven't sneezed in like weeks. Just made up for it there, didn't I? So, sorry, you want to hold the camera? You want to take the camera for a spin? Sure. I'll just unplug her. She's got battery. She's still full. Take her for a spin.
I'm assuming it's shooting
That way.
this way?
Nope.
Oh, other way?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
I'm not familiar with these newfangled gadgets.
Yeah. Hey, don't film me. Hey, I'm gonna go inside and say you're harassing me.
I should go inside and say I'm harassing people.
You and my friend are harassing people. John Tuffy's harassing people. They get my phone seized.
Oh. Got a pretty good cage in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not getting out of there. Not unless it's an emergency.
In my misspent youth, I had to go from Victoria to Vancouver in custody
Yikes.
and did it on a plane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was not fun.
Nobody likes that.
No, handcuffs, shackles,
Yep.
on a plane. If the plane goes down, you're in a steel cage, that you're going to the bottom.
Shackles.
You get to feed the crabs. Yeah.
I guess I don't care they got a ticket. Hey, don't film me.
But I'm in public.
I'm not giving you consent to film me. You don't have
But
my permission.
but the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. I'd have to say overall though, Nanaimo is a good place to live.
For sure.
It's still got that on the outskirts, that hometown type feel.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a town you want to leave your front door unlocked.
No. Oh my God.
Well, here, I'll give this thing back to you before I drop it.
What's that? Beauty. Yeah.
So I think
Well, guys, it looks like freedom won today. What do you say? What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you thought freedom won today. If you thought all my followers from last week made enough calls so that this wouldn't happen again. Uh-oh, is that a lawyer? Oh boy, here we go.
I think there was definitely a clarification in policy.
Uh-huh. For sure. Hey everyone, thank you. I think you guys played a huge part in this pass today. A bunch of you guys called up last week. Gave these guys a good finger shake. So thank you. And we're gonna call this one at 2 hours and 11 minutes. Plus one Nanaimo bar. Anything you want to say, John Tuffy, to all the followers out there on YouTube watching Nanaimo?
Enjoy your day. Stand up for your rights.
That's about it, eh?
Do something nice every day for somebody you don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's a sheriff about to come up. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for your phone calls last week. I think you guys really made this happen. We'll see you on the next one. So next video, we're going back to documenting and exposing West Shore RCMP. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Right on.